compassion. And just think about it. Realize that you also have changed. But we don't really like to look at that. I mean, isn't it interesting that a woman can gain like 100 pounds and say, well, he should still love me. It shouldn't just be about my appearance. You know, we come up with all these things about why he should put up everything, with everything that we do that changes. But he should never change anything. And then like, whoa, it's me, my husband has changed. But we should be able to change however we want. Isn't it kind of funny how we do that? Maybe I'm the only one, but I have a feeling I'm not. So have compassion. Realize that you have changed also. And treat him like you would want to be treated. This is a concept, right? Treat him like you would want to be treated when you have changed in maybe ways that he was not excited about. How would you want him to handle that? This would be biblical. Matthew 22, verse 39. Remember, Jesus was asked what the most important commandment is, and he said, love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. And then he said the second commandment is like it, to love your neighbor as yourself. So this would be very biblical, to treat him the way that you would like to be treated. Okay, second point. Put your hope in the Lord as the one who never changes. Isn't that the truth? I mean, he's the one that never changes. Hebrews 13:8. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. So even though your husband will change, Jesus will never change. And I love Hebrews 13:5 where he says, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. So this is what I hang on to. My husband, he could get an illness. He could lose his faith. I mean, who knows what's going to happen with any human being, right? So if I put all my eggs in that basket that my husband is supposed to make me happy and he's the source of my happiness, I am going to be disappointed. But Jesus never changes. Okay, number 3. Look for your fulfillment and joy from God alone. Look for your fulfillment and joy from God alone. Psalm 118 verse 8 says it's better to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in man. And this is kind of the same thing, really, right? Don't put all the eggs in that basket. Look for your joy and fulfillment from God. Psalm 16, verse 11. You make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. All right, number 4. Ask God to give you strength and courage to persevere. Strength and courage to persevere, because it is difficult. Some of these changes are hard to handle. I mean, if your husband has cancer, or he, is all of a sudden becoming abusive, and you're like, what is going on? Or he seems to be texting other women in the middle of the night, or whatever the thing is. These are hard things. These are hard changes. But ask God to give you strength and courage to persevere. Isaiah 40. Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. So put your hope in God. Ask him to give you strength that you don't have on your own. Because in those times, do you have the strength on your own? I don't. But this is where God makes up the difference for us. Number 5, ask God to show you what he wants you to learn through this experience. Yes, God wants to teach you something. Often God uses hardship to teach us something or to discipline us, right? This is not our favorite thing. But often if we will pause during those hard and challenging times, a change in your husband, a change in your boyfriend, something you don't really like, and that maybe you shouldn't even be putting up with, still, I can almost guarantee you God wants to teach you something in that moment. If you'll pause and say, Lord, what are you trying to teach me? It's so easy to look at him. He is all bad. It's all him, fix him. Okay, maybe there are some things that need to be addressed there, but I can almost guarantee you he wants to teach you something too. So, is God trying to teach you to persevere? Is he trying to develop patience in you? Is he trying to teach you to be more compassionate toward your husband? Maybe he's trying to teach you to put all your hope and trust in him, in Jesus, as opposed to looking for your happiness, with your husband, but putting your hope in Jesus instead. Maybe he wants you to seek him at a deeper level than you've been seeking him, because you've just been kind of skimming along the surface of your faith, just kind of checking in with God every once in a while. And maybe he's allowed this hardship because he's saying, Come to me, all of you. I want all of you. I want to have a really rich relationship with you. Could he be trying to teach you that? Last thought here. Ask God to help you see if you may have contributed to this change in your husband, and how you might need to change something you have been doing. Now, this may not apply to all of you at all, but I had to bring it up. Sometimes we contribute to the change in our husband that we don't like. 1 Corinthians 10:32 says, do not cause anyone to stumble. So for instance, if you are baking, a batch of cookies every day and your husband's gained 80 pounds, could you be contributing? Now, he put them in his mouth. You didn't, hold a gun to his head and say, eat these cookies now, with control. But still, sometimes we contribute to the problem and then we're so upset. Or maybe your husband has pulled away from you and you're like, well, he's just not as close to me anymore. I don't know why. But are you like the super critical, naggy wife? I don't know. But, sometimes we contribute to the situation. Is God trying to show you something there? Like maybe there's a role that you play in this and he wants you to see that.